is this? Oh my God.
What's up, man?
Dude, I just watched that video you put on Instagram of your sample pack.
Oh, yeah?
That song you made is so sick.
Man, I appreciate that. Thanks so much.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so go with me on this. I have an idea and it might be kind of weird. Okay, so after hearing that song, I just had this feeling we should start a band.
Oh,
Dude, I know. I think it's the best idea I've had in a long time. I just can't stop thinking about like band names, song names, wardrobe that we're gonna wear. I mean, what do you think about it?
man, yeah, we should totally talk about that again. Next time I see you, we should totally.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been in a band in like 10 years, but I don't know. I just have this feeling. What's your schedule like? Are you busy? Like right now? Can you come over? Bro, just come over right now. We'll make our first record today. We'll do a photo shoot, and then we'll talk about who we're gonna bring on tour with us.
Yeah, I don't know what to do here. Okay, I'll swing by and we can figure it out.
Really?
Yeah, let's do it.
Sick, dude.
Yeah, I'm really excited too.
Okay, awesome. All right, so today's gonna be fun. We're gonna do two things. Logan's gonna come over, and we're gonna make a song. I had him use his new sample pack called the Concrete Kit to build out a demo, and the idea is to make a song that can be used for sync, licensing, or placement, background music to picture, film, trailer, something like that. Just go all out on the drum production. So we're gonna do that in real time here in the studio. Also, we're gonna check out some of the loops and samples that come in his Concrete Kit sample pack. Check the description for the link to the Concrete Kit sample pack. Pick one up for yourself. We're gonna record some live drums, some synths. We're gonna do it all in like 2 or 3 hours, so it'll be really fun. We'll crack some jokes. Let's get into it. All right, so the idea here is we're gonna start a band. It's gonna be a secret band.
Big time.
I want it to be kind of underground, concrete warehouse, two-piece synth band vibes.
Yeah.
Is that a genre? What would you call that?
I don't know. I mean, like
Kidnapper?
Kidnapper vibe.
That roto-fill? So is this a mix of your samples and then some other loops?
That's all my stuff.
The rotos are too?
Yeah, there's some of those in the pack. I kind of started this track with the drums. A lot of the loops and stuff that I built out were kind of just like inspiring to me, and just wanted something kind of drag and drop that could just get the juices flowing in my brain and like help inspire me to get some stuff going. So I'll kind of play everything together on one of the bigger sections, and then yeah, just kind of break them down. Cool. At a few different tempos, I just made like 15 or so loops, like I said, that are kind of just like drag and drop. Yeah, so here's like the bass tom loop that I started that section with. And so that's not with literally nothing on the bus or the chains or anything. So like a lot of these loops just kind of like have a lot of the like oversaturated vibe kind of like built in. And then on the perk stuff, the percussion stuff, here's like some tambo and shaker that I recorded, also included in the pack, and then some rim shot loop stuff as well. Yeah, and basically all I have on these, on the rim loop, is like just like a ping pong, like dotted eighth. Yeah, so here's everything together again. Yeah, and so there's some crashes and stuff, and then I think a handful, 5 or 7 or so at each tempo of just these concert like rototom fills. Yeah, so to me it feels like just a fun place to start and like get something inspiring going. And I mean, I broke it down as easy as possible, and just kind of the way that I like build out production and produce. It just felt like the fastest and simplest way for me to actually like integrate these into my songs. And so, in the one shots, I kind of just like went through the whole kit, and these are all mixed. So pretty drag and drop like within Trigger if you just want like a more like steady, constant thing. The stemmed out one shots. So these are basically built for Trigger. So I think there's six different mics that are all running through the chains that the mixed one shots are, but just stemmed out so that you can like mix in how big or closed in you want your kit to sound. Yep, these are all 2448 WAV files, and so made it as simple as possible. So basically,
Oh, cool.
10, so yeah, this one has 11 hat beats, 5 tom beats, a couple rim loops, and then just like pretty basic percussion. I find it like so hard to just find like straight ahead shakers and tambos, which they should be so simple to find. So I created some of those just for myself and anyone else interested in that. So yeah, 3 different tempos, and I tried to make them like
Hat tom rims. That's great. I
Yeah.
love the rim loops.
yeah, those are my fave too. Yeah, and I wanted to make the tempos like far enough away from each other that you can span like a wide array of BPMs. Yeah, and then at the same tempos, just built out like a handful of different fill options. So a lot of these are just like just built into the bar and stuff, and then 5 roto tom fills as well.
All right, you're out of time. If you guys want to learn more, there's a link in the description to the sample pack. It's called the Concrete Kit. If you want to pick it up and go through more, we got to get back to being a band.
Yeah, check it out.
and
We're a band
do
again.
a photo shoot.
Totally.
All in one take. The clips, I don't know why they're split.
That was crazy. Goosebumps.
Weird.
Goosebumps in here.
I'll play straight, and we'll leave some of that.
Okay. It's frustrating how quick you track.
I know.
You
It
know.
bothers me too.
Just a bummer when you one take stuff because you don't get to play the songs that much.
I know.
Yeah, it's
just
annoying.
Like, gotta move on.
Yeah, it's super frustrating.
Drums.
Big time. Let's do it.
All right, we're both cutting drums because if you don't have 2 drummers, what are you doing?
And when you're called the kidnappers,
Yeah, bro.
how are you not both drummers?
So obviously. How was my synth? Did I nail it?
Good, yeah.
All right, cool.
It's a little loud.
I think we can keep it.
Sweet.
I kind of like the big in there. Just because it's so overkill. That non-len.
What is that?
Non-len 2.
Oh, sick. Yeah, that's the sauce.
That's like the 80s gate.
Yeah.
Dang, dude. All right, so by the way, Logan is a good friend of mine that I've known for a couple years now. He's a really talented producer, engineer, and musician. I actually know him from Kansas City, and he just moved here to Nashville and got this really cool house in East Nashville, and that house was the inspiration for this sample pack.
So basically we rented this house. We got the keys and did the walkthrough. Basically the whole first floor of the house is like all concrete, which is kind of inspiration. So the first floor is like all concrete and there's just like flat metal surfaces everywhere. It's kind of just like an interesting house. As we were walking through, it was like every step I made, it was just kind of like this
Oh.
And I was like, I gotta do something with that. Yeah, and so when we moved, I knew I had like 2 or 3 like kind of dead weeks, and I was like, I'm gonna fill my time with something. Yeah, and so kind of got the studio set up, basically just gave it a shot, and they turned out really cool, and I'm like, well, mainly stoked about them just for myself and like integrated them into my own stuff, and that's kind of where the idea came from. And I think there definitely is some crossover there, because a lot of us like have the same needs.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You know? And so it's like, I need this, so like I'm sure someone else probably does too. Yeah, so I feel like the loops kind of like filled a hole genre-wise that I like couldn't super find. I lean more like indie rock, alt pop kind of stuff. At least I haven't found them yet. There's like not a ton of great loops like in that small sphere of stuff. A lot of the beats and stuff were just my take of like beats that I would use as a session drummer a lot of times in those genres. And so that's kind of like where the inspiration for a lot of the like loops came from, and the oversaturation of stuff and all.
No live drums. And then drums in. With it. Cool.
So like keep them out for those 2 bars?
No, I'm just What would be something that would be on the front page of Music Bed? I'm trying to think like successful finished product and work in reverse. Maybe we should take band photos before we even write the music.
I love this, yeah.
We just doubled and tripled some parts of the bass synth.
Yeah, we did.
There are some arpeggiating synth parts on here that you've used a ducker sidechain to make it sort of swim.
Yep.
Like so.
Yeah, just like the quarter note bump.
And so we're going to do that same technique to the basses that we just added in. So these are our basses here. This one's middle, and then we have left and right.
Okay, sick. So we're just going to send it to a bus. Basically, I just threw like a kick sample with a little bit of a longer transient on the quarter notes. And the finesse of this is like getting the release time on the side chain that you're sending it to. And so
in the pocket.
I'm going to find 15. Yeah, and so my goal is for it to sound like it's like dipping and raising right as the next quarter note hits. So it's just kind of doing this like constant wave.
Creating a lot of space in the mix too. Like the drums and everything else to cut through when it goes up. So we've got our comp limiter here from, this is just stock Pro Tools, sidechain insert, bus 15, sending your kick trigger here to that. And this plugin is going to be loaded on the tracks we want to duck.
Yeah, and so in my demo, I kind of like already figured out the release time. And so we should be able to just pull it. Yeah, so here's with. Woo! Yeah, so just kind of doing the bounty. Yeah, and let that breathe. very tight.
Dude, that's sick.
I get it.